After graduation, it's almost every person's dream to take that trip to Europe with their friends, but all of my friends graduated before me, and now it's just me, so I'm gonna Alaska. My flight to both places got delayed, so I'm literally just chilling at the airport right now. My travel was quite hectic. I took a bus from Madison to Chicago, then a one-stop flight to Fairbanks that landed at midnight.
To Fairbanks for the local time is about 9:24.
The airport is small, but it has a lot of cool stuff like this. Alright, first impressions, it's exactly as cold as Madison used to be, but it's still fucking cold. And then my shuttle to the hotel got delayed, so this is gonna hit bad tomorrow. It's currently 8:30 am and the sun is still not up. Okay, I do need different winter wear for this though. So first thing, gloves. Second thing, this is a neck warmer scarf thing. That there. Third thing, winter socks. These are heated, warm socks. There's one more thing I'm forgetting. Shoes. Keep you warm, why not? After a relaxing breakfast at the hotel, I headed to Alyeska Auto Rental to pick up my rental car. They have winter tires and I honestly think it's safer for this weather. Alright, yeah, looks good. This is the car we're going to be using. Step 1 is to go to Fred Meyer's to get myself a SIM card because I have no signal. There is a slight issue. On the bright side, I downloaded the maps like offline, so that's okay. Headed to this place called Fairbanks Ice Museum. The guy from AT&T said that's apparently supposed to be an actually really nice museum. This building is actually a theater built back in 1939. We watched the film about night sky photographer Leroy Zimmerman's photo symphony work, which captures the glory of the northern lights nicely. Then, we got to see cool ice sculptures like this. There's no other place in the US that looks like this. I like it. I then headed to this place for lunch called the Cookie Jar Restaurant. I read a lot about it on Reddit, so I thought I'd give it a visit. Let's see if they have space for one. Kind of a weird thing to ask. Okay, this has to be the weirdest combination of food. It's a calzone with coffee and a cheesecake, of course. This looks absolutely stunning, like you could not get this view anywhere else. And that is where we're headed, Murphy Dome. Also, this looks like something straight out of Narnia. Hey, okay, this is a vibe killer. Apparently it's a fucking Air Force place. I thought this was legal, bro. I have some serious doubts. So, this place is guarded, like you can't enter this area, but this isn't. But it looks like I'm not supposed to be here. So that used to be like a surveillance area for the US Air Force. And I think Fairbanks is somewhere out there, on that side. That's either going to Fairbanks Airport or I'm fucked. I spent a little too much time at Murphy Dome. It's too windy to fly the drone right now. I don't even know if we can. So nevertheless, it's pretty cool because no one else is here, and then it's like this entire space is just mine. I then headed back to the hotel to catch a quick nap and some food before heading back out in hopes of seeing the northern lights tonight. So after this rather unsuccessful nap, I drove back to Murphy's Dome, and dude, it looks fucking fabulous. Just check this out. Interestingly, here you have to plug in your cars so that the engine doesn't get too cold for it to start. So it just sticks out of this thing, then you plug it out. Jesus. Right, I'm headed to the Museum of North because I want to learn a little bit more about like what Fairbanks actually is. This was at the University of Alaska. The museum has a lot of good artifacts, art, and bits of knowledge on different regions of the state. They had this cool explanation on how the northern lights form, which honestly still just seems like magic. There's a lot more information on the history of the place, like how they transported oil, and even how they extracted gold from various parts of the state. I didn't get to do gold dredging, but maybe next time. Oh, and mooses, of course. Thank God I didn't run into one. I got a little curious on the oil pipeline stuff and decided to stop by this place. So this place that I'm at right now is like the Alyeska pipeline viewing point. So it seems like the oil was discovered in like Prudhoe Bay, and then it's like transported all the way down to this port, where basically history says that it makes it easier to like transport the oil from this place all the way down, where it's then shipped like later on. It's kind of cool. This is the engineer that like built the stuff, and here's like an award, Outstanding Development in Welded Fabrication Award. That whole thing is a rainbow. I stopped at a random place because maps led me astray, but I found Walter White again, so there you go. My next stop was Pioneer Park. It's a historical theme park that was built to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the purchase of Alaska from Russia. It also has a cool stone wheeler thing, which is like a boat, I guess. After flying the drone around for a bit and almost freezing it over, I continued my trip to... So we're in a place called North Pole, Alaska. It's not actually in the North Pole, but because it's called North Pole, Alaska, it has this Santa. So there's an entire like Santa Claus house right there, this whole place. There's like a Christmas store that's open like all year round. So it seemed like a cool place to come. Part of me actually wants to get this. It's an Alaska shot glass. Also this that I think I would like, but I don't want to take a lot of stuff before I move. Otherwise I'm just going to end up with a lot of stuff like put in boxes anyway. So probably not going to get this. This has to be the most relaxed I have felt in like a while. I'm literally having hot chocolate next to a place that is literally Santa Claus's house with Big Santa like right there. So fat vibe. After driving around the North Pole for a bit, I drove around Fairbanks more, got dinner, and then some ice cream. Then, after saying goodnight to the car, I passed out. Right, slightly snowing today. Agenda for today is to do a hike, hopefully. But first I'm gonna go get breakfast. I actually wanted to come here today, but it's closed. So I'm going to this place called Venue. This downtown area has a lot of these cool like mural things. It looks nice. I was headed to Angel Rocks, a trail near Chena Hot Springs. It was quite icy and snowing a lot, so I honestly thought it'd be wise to cancel the hike. I just reached Angel Rock. Okay, firstly it's extremely cold outside, so I'm gonna wear 2 jackets and this, which basically is what goes above your head. Bro, my jacket's cold. Gloves. I also have a charger and these ear muff mitten things. Overall, I'm excited for this one. Oh, also, there was literally no one else there. So if I got mauled by a bear, I'm now gonna start this and start a timer because I can't leave the car cold for more than 4 hours. So if I don't make it, I'm gonna come back. Where I'm going today is basically the Angel Rocks, just Angel Rocks, not the loop. The minute I started thinking this was a fairly easy trail, my fingers are freezing a little bit. And this is slipping. This happened. I'm gonna try to make it out. Okay, this wouldn't be such a struggle in the summer, but holy shit. Oh my god. It does get better though. There's mountains over there. I'll say it's actually not bad, but I'm kind of exhausted. Like it's a good tired. Like I feel like walking more, kind of tired. It's nice. I just hope there's no animals. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a 2-minute nap. Oh wait, rest period. So weirdly cold, my nose is running and it's freezing at the same time. This is good though, this is a fun vibe. Alaska's always been a bucket list item and now I'm here and it's peaceful. Like there's no other noise, just I'll let it play out right now. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Almost looks like an open place. This is the best thing I've seen so far. Actually, here. I think this is what the rocks are. These, like this stuff, is rocks. There's more stuff like everywhere. I think I just need a minute to like appreciate the vastness of this, because look. So I forgot the cold does weird things to batteries and my phone died. On the off chance that I didn't make it up there and I ended up on some like random rocks and thought that looked good. Nature Valley bars. I haven't eaten yet, so. After eating a ton, I took a nap in the car, then headed to Chena Resorts for the Aurora Ice Museum tour.
Gonna mash on in, guys, if you can, please. And everything on that side, Steve and Heather Bryce, our husband and wife team, they've won 14 World Ice Carving Championships. They've created every single thing in this room over the years, and that is where they hide all their tools, because they have trade secrets. In fact, they wander the country selling their ice tools to other people to learn how to carve. Over here is where we carve all the ice glasses for your martinis. We carve about a couple hundred every single day. Yeah.
After roaming the Ice Museum for a bit, it was time to partake in a tradition in this place, the Apple-tini.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you? Is there any like history behind this drink?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I know the owner loves apple schnapps and vodka, so I think for him he just thought it'd be kind of sophisticated to have a martini bar in here. I don't know otherwise, honestly. Sorry.
It does look kind of cool though. So.
No, it's cool. Yeah, cheers.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I have to say, it was quite strong. It's tradition to break the ice glass after having the martini, so after one last round...
Smash that sucker. Yep. There it is. And the phone lived.
Yo, everywhere I go I discover planes. What is this? To end this rather tiresome day, the next stop was the hot springs. This is a go-to for every tourist and local alike. If there's one place you shouldn't miss, it's this. I have never in my life felt calmer. I feel like a fucking saint right now. It's good. You should come here. You should try this. It's Chena Hot Springs. So I left my swimwear from Chena Hot Springs in the car, and it's literally frozen solid. Like, I don't know why I didn't see this coming. After almost 4 days here, it was time to leave. My flight wasn't until later that night though, so I had some time to explore a bit more. The first stop was Thompson Cultural Center. Of course, I had to clean the car first. This visitor center has a lot more information about interior and Arctic Alaska. There's 3 life-size dioramas depicting the summer, fall, and winter lifestyles of Alaskans. There's a lot of rich history behind the state, especially with Alaska Natives and the Acclaimed Settlement Act, which preserves and protects land rights stemming after the Russian sale of the state. Since I'd done everything I planned for the trip, I headed to Denali National Park, about 2.5 hours from the Fairbanks area. And the views on this drive were somehow exactly what I pictured, but still so much better. Like, I'm absolutely mesmerized by whatever this is. I think I'm having a spiritual moment right now. This is like, just look at this. I don't have enough time to like make useful time of being in Denali or like doing anything useful in this place, but what I'm gonna do is just like sit here for like half an hour and just look at this. After taking in the views, I headed back, stopping for fuel and some snacks on the way. It snowed quite a bit, so I just chilled in the car vibing to music until I parked the car right here in the long-term parking lot. That is the airport, and now we are officially done with the trip. Also, my flight got delayed, so that's a great end to it. After a long travel back home and reviewing the footage, I realized I lost the filter from my drone, so that was fun.